So I want to take a few minutes to speculate about what could happen with the peace deal that Trump is trying to hammer out with Zelensky and Putin. As you probably know, that we're very close to World War III in that area because of the escalation of the departing Biden administration. The special interests want to create a bigger conflict there to kneecap Trump's presidency right in the beginning, but also because they want to entrench the American empire. They're going to make it more difficult to unravel the, not American empire, but the elitist empire that they call the American empire. And Trump, behind the scenes, is trying to make a peace deal with Zelensky. He's trying to convince Zelensky, hey, we don't need World War III. You're not going to win this conflict. You know, there are certain things that he can do. Trump saying that there's certain things that I can do when I get into office, which is, you know, starting on January 6th. And, you know, there are, you know, you don't want to go down this path. You know, there's a better way to go forward. Now, if Zelensky agrees to this, the deep state could try to off him and try to replace somebody else in there. I think that'd be chaotic, but there are plenty of this Nazi or, you know, sort of the Ukrainian Nazi group that they can choose from to try to run that country. Most Ukrainians do not want to keep fighting Russia. They know that they've already lost. You got to keep in mind also that Ukrainians and Russians, they're basically like family. When I went to Russia and, you know, I spent a little bit of time in Germany, I've talked to a lot of people that are from Ukraine and from Russia, and they have relatives on, you know, both sides of that border. So, you know, it's not natural for them to be fighting like this. Yes, there's a lot of bad history there, especially from the Ukraine perspective. A lot of Ukrainians remember what happened after the Russian Revolution and the massive famine that happened as a result of the Soviet Union's policies. However, in pragmatic terms, the Ukrainians cannot possibly win. And from the United States perspective, Ukraine is not a free country. It's actually less free than Russia is. So it's laughable to say that, you know, you're defending freedom by supporting Ukraine. I'm not saying Russia's perfect, but it's not in the American interest, especially not your average Joe in America, to stick his nose in this business. So anyway, you know, as far as Trump trying to arrive at a deal, that would be fantastic. That would stop the escalation. Ukraine says, you know what, we're done, no more escalation. Yes, we have these weapons, but we're not going to use them. In that case, you could have NATO operatives use them anyway. The deep state can pull false flags. They can, you know, have something set to go off in Ukraine and blame Russia. They can have something set to go off in Poland and blame Russia. They can off Zelensky if Zelensky agrees to a peace deal. The deep state is using this to entrench themselves. And I suppose that's part of their plan. Of course, they're also going to try to stop or slow Trump down in other ways as well. But let's all hope for this peace deal to go through. Let's just hope that Zelensky says, you know what, we're done. No more. There's no reason to continue to escalate. And, you know, there's something that Trump can promise him when he gets into office to smooth this whole thing over.